So I used up some of these colors that I mixed myself and I really like them. I'm going to remix some of these colors and show you how I do it. Just to show you the difference, these are colors that came from the tube and these are colors that I've mixed. I got smart and now my water cup has a cap on it so I don't accidentally put my paintbrush into this cup. Like I said, I have a wide range of expensive to inexpensive gouache. So I have the Sui Gouache. This is my Mellow Days gouache. And then I have Holbein and Winsor Newton. And then I have this more affordable gouache. I guess this is my only more affordable option that I actually like. I actually don't like the Hemi gouache. So I'm going to try to mix this dusty pink color first. A lot of people have asked me about where I purchased this color specifically. I mixed it myself, so I'm going to try to achieve the same result today. I'm going to try to achieve this with the most basic colors that you should have. So in most gouache sets that you purchase, you would have a blue bias red and a yellow bias red. So one is more blue and then one is more yellow. So I'm going to try to use the blue bias red. I'm just going to try it out on here before I move it into one of these pans. I just noticed that this yogurt cup color is the same color that I'm trying to mix. That's so funny. Squeeze out my red, my yellow, and I always squeeze out lots of white. So this white is the one that I usually use, but if you want a cheaper version of white, I would recommend the Arteza white. In the set that you can get from them, 2 whites come with that set, so that's nice. Alright, let's see if I can squeeze out some white out of this. Oh yeah, nice. I'm going to use a tiny brush. So let's see if I can get this color. So I think this is actually pretty close to this color. We can test it on the paper. This is pretty nice. feel like this is a tad bit warmer than that, so you can just keep putting a little more of this ochre yellow into it. And you just keep mixing more color until it looks right. And I'm just making sure that it's well mixed. All right, awesome. That's what I wanted. And then for this terracotta shade that I'm trying to replace, I think I already found it. I think it's the Spectrum Red plus the ochre. It gives it this nice reddish orange look. Let's try it out. I'm so out. Yeah, I mean, it's much brighter. So it could mean that I used flame red on this instead. Let's try flame red. So yeah, I mean, it's around there. I actually prefer this more, so I think I'm gonna mix this instead of that. And I just wanted to warn you and tell you that after you squeeze gouache into a pan, it will dry up. If you don't let it dry by sealing it, it could mold. Yeah, so my gouache was molded before, that's why I know. But gouache that is dried up in a pan doesn't act the same way as gouache does fresh out of the tube. When it's fresh out of the tube, it's creamier, but when you re-wet gouache in a pan, although you can moisten it and wait on it to get as moist as possible, in my experience, I feel like it's still more similar to watercolor if you re-wet hard gouache. It's most likely because I'm a lazy artist, and that's why I don't like to switch between gouache and watercolor. Instead, I just water it down. But this is a piece where you can see I use more fresh gouache, and so you'll see more like opaque strokes. You'll see more solid groups of color versus like this artwork. These are also painted with gouache, but you can see like some areas look more like watercolor. I just like yellow greens because I feel like they're more realistic than such vibrant green greens. I paint a lot of plants, so that's why. So I think I like this color, but in order to get this dark, I'm going to add this burnt umber color. Then you'll achieve this forest green color. I feel like this is just a tad bit darker, so I can just keep adding burnt umber to it, and then I'll just keep adjusting that color. So here we go. This is the color that I just mixed, and this is the color that I ran out of. So if I want it to be a little yellower, I can just keep going with the ochre. Just add more of that into this. And if you're interested in learning more about gouache, I created this free guide that you can download. It's linked below. And thanks for watching. Bye for now.